Hey folks, I got myself more trees. One of which is this one right here. This is I assume, just a regular pomegranate. It's not a dwarf, but I thought it was so pretty, and I love the way pomegranates look. I'm sure if I defoliate it, it'll produce foliage, but this year, I'm going to see if I can just let it grow and just give it a little bit more shape near the bottom. So, join in, we'll get it done. I'm going to zoom you guys back in, get you back over where you can see what I am doing. All right. So, pretty much just a bush right now. Very, very tall. If I hold my hand here, it's maybe a third of the way up it. I could give you guys a little bit better view, couldn't I? All the way up to there. Very, very, very tall, which is cool. But right now I'm worried about this bottom portion here. Turn it so you can see what I see. That's where we're starting. Right there. We've got branches here, branches there, branches everywhere. I need to select branches to fit the shape I'm going for. Starting at the bottom here, I've got two branches, both of which are kind of high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this back one here, I believe. I'll cut the back one down. And the reason you'll see in a couple minutes here. See if I can root this, that'd be sweet. The reason it's on this back one here, I don't know if you can see, it actually has much shorter internodes, which isn't as important this low in the tree, but it might mean that I can get one coming back and out versus, this one's going up. I wouldn't mind that for how low in the tree. I don't really need branches per se. But I don't think I need this size of branches at all. I'm also going to take off this one. Ooh, this head in the wrong direction. Another good cutting, hopefully. And all this right here is, again, wrong direction. So if I'm lucky, either this one or this bottom bud here will develop into a branch. That would be really cool. They're probably both too vertical right now, but if this one decides to come back down, that'll work out just fine. And further up the tree, I've got to make a decision between leaders here. Before I do, I've got these branches here. I do not like how straight the bottom part is, so I'm going to take that off. Much as I love branches that come down low. So that gives me a much prettier branch up here. Take off this old leaf so you can see a little better. So I think that's a kind of pretty branch here. It comes up, it's got plenty of new growth, but I don't know if I need it. Oop, dead stub. Quite so long. So I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off to, and it's been trimmed pretty nicely. Honestly, it's a nice branch. Take it off to, I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. No reason to mess with a good thing. I will take off this leaf on the bottom here. Just give myself a little more clarity in there. Here, I'm going to take that off. And then one here, I'm going to take that off. Just to make sure I can kind of see, the shape of that branch now. It's nice. It comes up, comes out, keeps moving up. I would love to get a little bit farther in, but as it is right now, fine. And I've got really good, strong growth at the end of this, so I don't want to mess with that. All right. And that's assuming that's going to be still on the tree. I've not yet decided if I'm going to keep that as the leader or if I'm going to keep this other branch here as the leader. Stubs don't want to let go. All right. It's now got to decide between these two as leaders. I really love the movement for both of them. Neither of them leave me with a very 2D plant, which I really, really like. Now the thing about this one is I have to straighten up the tree. Kind of have it like this. It does give me really good taper there, which I do like, but I've still got some semblance of taper, and I don't mind this tree being a little bit bigger. In fact, this is probably going to be a no-go branch. Once it's helped me fatten things up. I'll let it fatten things up first. I think, so I love this down low movement. I love the movement I've got here, whether it be that one or that one. They do come from different spots. Nigel was saying in one of his videos that he liked that the leader came back over the base. Now, if I change the angle on this, they both could. Again, how the movement continues. I think I like this one in the back better. This one. I think this is a much better leader. The only thing is, I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to really stunt the growth of this tree. So instead of pulling that off, I'm going to trim them both up as if they are going to be used as leaders. This one has good strong growth at the end, but I'm going to take it back to the last two sets of leaf buds to see if it will give me some growth. This one has already been taken back, but I'm going to take it back further to see if I can get some growth. It may give me a bottom, whatchamacallit there, branch. The rest of this tree, I think, is pretty much unusable. I could use both of these, except that they cross each other. And I don't think there's any view where they don't, unless I come around to here. I don't love that view. If I was to use this view, I'd really have to take this branch completely off, I think. Oh, maybe not. But these wouldn't make any sense back here. I don't know. I also don't know what this is, but I'm going to let it keep growing. I'm not worried about it. It's got a lot of room in here, a lot of nutrients. I'm going to dump a whole bunch of fertilizer onto this because as strong as it's growing, I'm assuming that the roots are nice and established. Yeah, I'd much rather have a different view for the front, but that might work. I would probably lose this if that was the case, because this would be a second trunk, a branch. When I come out, this would probably be my leader, and this would be, again, another branch if I get branching off this way. But for now, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm going to pull it down. Just use the mess on the table. It's raining today, so cleaning is kind of a wasted effort. I'm going to grab my other tree that I just got, or trees, I should say. They really get me excited. So this is my Crassula tetragona, or as I call it, Rattail Crassula. These are ones I saw and I thought they looked so much like miniature trees. I've heard them called many different things, but I'm just excited because these are such mature specimens. Considering, I'm just gonna take off some dead stuff. Don't need dead stuff in here. Anything that's not alive can come right off. I can tell they haven't had enough light. I can give them a lot more light than they probably had before, so that's good. Let's see what else do we have in here. So I'm gonna get all the dead stubs off of here. Just to make sure it's looking good. And hopefully it'll do all kinds of, back budding and all that. I do really like the form of this upright one here. This one's okay. I'll probably lose this bottom branch once it gets a little more growth up top. It's a really sad looking piece anyway, so hopefully it grows better off of that. This other one over here, again, I'll probably lose this bottom branch, but the rest of it, I think, looks pretty good. And they do seem to be healthy, even if they've got a lot of leggy growth. That's something that's fixed with more sun and time. Just peeled right off good. Sometimes with these, the stubs just come right off with a poke when they're dried enough. I want to do that. That work? Yeah, there we go. Definitely, oops, get my face on it. A leggy plant. Do not want such a leggy plant. I was very bold. I'll cut them all the way back, but I'm not feeling that bold today. More conservative, certainly. As far as keeping this thing alive, that's going to be my #1 goal. It definitely needs a lot. So yeah, this one certainly I want to work on it some more. It has decent taper to it. This one too, decent taper. It's over a long distance, but I think if I can get all these growing nice, I do not have to worry about any of that. They'll all grow nicely, and this one hopefully will back bud, but really nice thickness on all these. I think you can see, you know, not super thick, not thicker than my finger or anything, but thicker certainly than a pencil. And for me to find any kind of tropical succulent, especially a tree-form succulent that's in this shape, is remarkable. And these are going to stay inside. I do not want to risk them. I don't know what that's from. It's from something else. I do not want to risk them expiring. These little, I assume it's pieces of a different type of succulents in here. But I'm not sure that I want any more succulents in here. Of course, there are plenty of succulents in my home as it is. This actually, let's see, did it root or is it just sitting on top? I can't tell. Looks like this is just sitting on top. This is a piece of that plant, but yeah, it's not rooted or anything. I'm just gonna leave it off to the side as well. So yeah, very exciting find on these. Again, I'm gonna super fertilize these, see if I can get a lot of nutrients into them, a lot of sun, get them to eliminate this lateness. These do stay inside, but they get full sun in a south-facing window, filtered of course, and they get a grow light, so they won't burn. They'll hopefully just continue to regain vigor and be excellent little trees. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day.